Hey everyone, guess who's back? It's Kamish back here with another draft preview, and we're finishing off the Canadian Division 2 here today. It's Happy Father's Day, and we got Justin Steenhoff, and you like that, and I'm sure you liked the fact that you survived after you did go all in a couple of years back. This is your third year, so it's a chance to reset, maybe go all in again and have a chance to try to get up to the highest tier. And ultimately, that's what we want to try to achieve. And I think you have an opportunity to do so in this division. The first two teams we featured yesterday, I just don't think have the skills really to deliver on their promises like you potentially can. So let's just get right into your preview here, and we'll get right into it here. There it is, Kirk Cousins. He liked that at that time. Probably doesn't like being on the bench now, but maybe he does. I mean, he's getting paid a lot of money, and he has been paid a lot of money, so I don't think he really cares, to be honest. Looking at your keepers, well, I do think that you have, probably one of the best fantasy quarterbacks you can have in Lamar because of the dual threat nature. Lamar could run for over 100, then you get the 100-yard bonus, even if he doesn't have a great game as a quarterback. And D Hop's been added to that Baltimore offense, so I honestly feel that Baltimore offense just keeps getting better. So that's great news for you having Lamar. He is the centerpiece of your team. Then we look at the rest of the team. You got Austin Eckler at running back. Got nailed really hard to end the season last year. I don't know if you saw that hit, but he got hit really hard. Eckler's getting up there in years. I know he's had some injury concerns. I don't see any other running backs really that's worth keeping for you. Um, I mean, Mostert's old as well, so yeah, it doesn't. I think you have to keep a running back, I guess, maybe, right? But Eckler is really just more of in that support role. And then when we look at your triple-headed, I guess you could say monster at wide receiver, while Rashee Rice was not available last year, right? I mean, let's face it, the injury. Mahomes was, I think, the reason why Rice got hurt, if you look back at the injury itself. But anyways, I think now that he's back for a full year and maybe, talks to the legal problems and all that stuff will be gone, he could just focus on playing football. T. Higgins got the big contract, right? So Cincinnati's paid a quarterback and two wide receivers with basically their entire salary cap. They should have one of the worst defenses in the league this year, which would mean for you that probably they're going to be throwing the ball a lot, which would probably be good for T. Higgins. Stephon Diggs, what was that pink substance, anyways? I mean, who really cares? I mean, these guys can do whatever the hell they want in their free time. Stephon Diggs, though, I think he has obviously an opportunity there in New England with an ascending quarterback in May, and I think that New England's going to be a team on the rise again. So Diggs could be a part of that early on, and then you got linebacker Ernest Jones for Seattle as your guy, and obviously, if you're going to keep an IDP linebacker, middle linebackers are usually a pretty good safe bet to get a fair amount of tackles. Looking at your draft pick situation here, I think you put yourself in a position here. You're right in the middle of the draft. That's usually my least favorite position to be in, to be honest. It's hard to get any sort of double up or formulated strategy going, I feel, when you're picking in the middle. It always kind of just seems to take forever till you have your pick. I mean, at least if you're doubling up, then you know it's going to take forever for your next pick. But when you're picking in the middle, it just always seems to take forever. And whether or not that'll help you or not, maybe you like picking in the middle, I don't know. But I think you should be able to get a decent player at ninth. And you didn't trade any picks last year. 7-7 year last year, obviously, after going all in a couple of years prior, I thought was pretty decent. And I'm excited to see what you could do. Likely first pick here, I think, for you. If he's still there, Judkins, Harvey, Caleb Johnson. I think you've probably seen these guys pop up on these previews a lot, but that's where Sleeper has the rankings where these guys are going to lie, right? So, and if I look at my LOC Dynasty that we did earlier this year as well, it's kind of around the area where these guys got picked. I think for you, the pick has to be a running back, right? Like we already kind of touched on Austin Eckler being more of in a support role. So I think for you, the pick will have to be a running back. The storylines for you, Justin, actually, I'm really happy that you're in this league, right? I think you're a great owner, came from a great referral source, and I appreciate having you here. And I hope you're enjoying the format. If things go well for you, I think, division champ potentially. I think it's you and Josh that are going to win this division. I'll be surprised if it's not one of you guys. If things go bad, I see him missing the playoffs. I don't really see you dropping to tier three. I just don't think you're one of those teams. At least from what I can see at this stage, especially since you have the full complement of picks again. And my commentary for you is I do think you have what it takes to get to tier one. Don't be afraid to take those risks again and go all in if you need to, if you feel the team's good enough. But just be smart about it, right? Like make sure your team's good enough. Look at other teams in the league and ask yourself, okay, am I actually going to beat that team or should I just wait another year? But either or, I think we play to win, and you always just try to go all in the best you can because the way I see it is, you want to get to tier one as soon as possible, and the only way you're going to do that, I feel, or smart owner is, you go all in. Good luck, Justin.